So welcome back to me, welcome back to Thailand. True Blue Thai here from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. Here it's Tit, and which is Sunday, it's around about 10, 12 past 11, and for instance, it's a lovely sunny day. What's it called? Still a bit cold, a bit chilly. Got a fan on here. That's just basically what's it called, because it's going to be a bit stuffy. That's the reason why I'm on anything else. What's it called? But I think I might just turn it off for a second. But other than that, absolutely, I'm just buzzing. I really am. Absolutely fantastic. I feel really good today because of the results last night and the way we actually went through the game and succeeded. So it's just a bit stuffy straight away. 10-1. 10-1. Sip. Nung song sam si ha. Nung song sam si ha. Oh, jet back out. Zip. 10-1, absolutely. We've equalled our Huddersfield result of 10-1, and shame we got the 1, but give them credit, Exeter did score a good goal, to get their 1. And but it was great, absolutely fantastic. I was again, for instance, angry and upset about with the commentary of the media. Again, for instance, the biasness towards against the anti-Manchester City, or I don't know whether it's anti-Man City, or they want a giant killing, or what, I don't know, but again, for instance, just the media I was listening to at half-time, for instance, was getting on my nerves, because again, for instance, when Man City went 4-0 up, the media, the commenters and the commentator was saying, oh well, if Exeter would have scored that goal, that chance they had, Exeter, which was blocked by James Trafford, I hit the crossbar, it was a blocked by James, but in a minute, he said things could have been so much different. Could it? I don't think so. I don't think so whatsoever. And just the crap they come out with. Also, I've do with Cousinov, or the Chelsea game was mentioned in the commentary. The Nicholas O'Reilly has got his goal, but he is a midfielder, but he's been playing defence because the Manchester City's injury situation of why Nicola O'Reilly and that Matthias Nunes is playing in defence. Because of our injury situation. I don't think so, honestly. But I also had to endure. They had the FA Cup final as well last season, and how we lost that game. Just unbelievable. For instance, it was just. And again, for instance, when we got to about 8-9-0, etc., I think there's a certain degree of gentleman. And Man City need to ease off a little bit. Ease off. Not to take the Mickey too much and show some respect to Exeter. Honestly, again, screw you. I don't care. Man City? I wanted 21. 0. And I don't care about, as far as I'm concerned, we had 7 academy players which came on, which was brilliant for our academy. They're all each one. It was Chiani Reinders and Ryan Cherky was controlling it. And it was sending balls through to these guys, and EDS players. Well, as soon as they got the ball, boom, 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 running forward and taking the chances, because that's what they're doing. This is their career. This is their livelihood. They want to be scoring goals. They want to be on the for instance, having their careers pushed forward, and they can score a goal with the world watching. This is massive to their careers. So screw you with your bloody Man City need to ease off. Get it? Do you see the difference of the face? Rico Lewis? When he was scoring? The fact he can't get a game at the moment because of X, Y, and Z. And he gets 2 goals, and he was captain as well, which was brilliant. Max Elaine playing at Watford, and now he's come back because of the injuries, and he's played 2 games. He's played his first game was excellent, excellent. So it was excellent. He wasn't even talked about. And he was teaming up with Cousinov, who basically didn't, for instance, he probably even met prior to the Brighton game, and then he's come along, etc., and played today, for instance, and scored a goal. He scored the first goal. I don't care. And he was scrappy. Who cares? He was scrappy. It's his first goal. And also what's it called, Manure, sorry, just his goal in his face and how he approached the game and how he was trying to take on and players, etc. You know, it wasn't perfect, but he took his goal, etc. He went straight home to his mum and dad. Wonderful to see. It's wonderful. And this is what the FA Cup can bring to you. What's it called? It's wonderful to look at. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you know, Man City to win 10-1, etc. For the fans, for the entrance fee, what's it called? All the people who brave the cold, you know, and suddenly getting 10-1, you know, scoring 10-1. You're there at history, you know, and again, Manchester City's equalled Liverpool's record for the amount of FA Cup wins. For instance, but you know, and again, you know, but yeah, but it's only Exeter. But previously, what game was I watching previously? I was watching a certain Macclesfield, beating Palace. I know. How do you think if you were a Palace fan this morning? How would you feel? Yeah. Again, these things you can't take them for granted. That you can't take them for granted. Manchester City took a Champions League game for granted this year. Didn't get and see what happened. So you can't take them for granted. What about United? Grimsby Town. You can't take it for granted, you know, and whatever. You have 8,000 fans coming up from Exeter, for instance, and they're coming up to the Etihad, and all they want to do is, you know, and they want an upset. The media want upset. The world want upset. They want to slag off Man City next month. Yeah, you're out. So no, it's not happening. Not Forest the day before. Going out on penalties, you know, regardless. So, for instance, I'm sorry, I'm not having it, you know. And you know, and the fact that Pep shows great respect for it. My mate was a Liverpool fan. He was actually because he was watching Stockport, who got through. Congratulations, Stockport. And so Paul, when he rang me up, etc. But he said when he saw the squad, I never expected Haaland to start. You know, I thought Ryan Cherky would start, Tiana Ryan would start, and I thought we'd go fairly strong. But I never expected Haaland to start. But it just shows you, you know, and Haaland needs goals and confidence. And for instance, and yeah, it was good. It was really. I was listening to a very good interview with Nicolas Gonzalez at on Sky previously. Normally can't stand Sky and interviews, and the interviewers are the kids as well. But he was talking about the adversity of actually drawing games or losing it, not winning. And he said he just want to get back on the horse. He just want to play again and rectify it. I don't mind adversity. It makes me a stronger, better player. So when we're all talking about whatever, like, you know, like these players just want to play again. Yeah, they might be tired and whatever. He said, but you just got to get over it and you got to play again. So all this tired crap, etc., which keeps puking out all them, like, he looks tired, he looks whatever. The players will wake up in the morning and want to go again, you know, for instance. And so then that was what Nico Gonzalez was saying about the draws against Brighton, Chelsea and Sunderland. So yeah, so it was good, you know, and so this is the mindset, what the players want. They want to go again, they want to win. So for instance, they want to put what happened behind them. So yeah, it's absolutely superb. You know, and these guys now, Semenyo having his first game. Oh wow, you know, and man, every time he saw that guy, you know, as soon as he got the ball, my dear mate, got a great assist to Rico Lewis, and he scored one himself. Great. Nothing's been said about what Cherky had to do there, because he was heading towards Man City goal, then to do a twist. He could have got tripped. He played a great ball to answer Semenyo. Semenyo picked the ball and going straight forward, banging the back of the net, and that's why we bought this man. He's going to be a great addition to Man City. He's going to fit into Man City like with handling a glove, you know, handling a glove. Honestly, he's going to be absolutely superb. Really, really, really pleased with him, and his debut, and he got man of the match. Even though, you know, maybe not. I don't know. Goal and assist on your first debut. And yeah, he looked quite pleased. I think he's enjoying life at Man City at the moment. And I don't think he's had so many pictures taken of him. Big, deep respect for Anthony Semenyo, because he did say a big thank you and farewell to the Bournemouth fans. So that's great to see, etc. It just shows you his mentality. He's a good man, religious man, and altogether, I think he's going to fit into Manchester City so perfectly. Pep Reinders for taking the team. Pep was actually sat on the higher up, etc. And really enjoyed it. So let's go through the game. So stats. Oh, by the way, just to move on before I run out of time. So it appears that Ryan Ignori lost, got knocked out yesterday against Zaire. Is it Zaire? I think 2-0. If it was 2-0. I know LB was doing a watch along. I think he was more interested in bloody Riyad Mahrez and winning something, etc. And I thought, now. So looks like Ryan Ignori's coming home, which is great, and but Omar Mamouche, they scored, and so they're through to the semi-finals now. So I think they'll go all the way to Egypt, so that's back. So let's go back to the game. So this is good. So stats wise, so 72% possession of Man City, 28% for Exeter. Shots off target, 4 for Man City, 4 for Exeter. Shots on target, 10 Man City, 2 for Exeter. So we had 10 shots on target, 10 goals. Yeah, lovely. They all went flying in. Freaks 7-3 in corners, fouls 10-8, and 1 yellow card. Absolutely brilliant. So we started off with the line of James Trafford in goal, Nathan Aki, Rico Lewis, Max Elaine, Kuzinov, poor old Kuzinov, who doesn't get half gets in the wars. He got clattered into the by Delap into the hoardings on the Chelsea game, and then it gets headed by Masaka, for instance, in the back of his head. So, but he's a quality defender, he really is. Tiana Reinders, Macaidou, sorry, Semenyo, Cherky, Rodri, Erling Haaland. So substitutions with Stephen Muffet came on at 45 minutes, Bernardo Silva 64, Jeremy Doku at 64, Nicholas O'Reilly at 45, Divine Massacre at 45. I'll tell you what was interesting was the Doku, when Doku came on, I think he's going to be looking at for instance Semenyo, and I think I need to up my game. I thought people not used: Matias Nunes, Nico Gonzalez, good. Donnarumma not used, Phil Foden not used as well. So, for instance, good lineup, good start. So absolutely brilliant. Really pleased. So let's just pop into the game itself. Right, so Man City struck double figures as we beat Exeter 10-1 at the FA Cup third round at the Etihad. Semenyo, Arkadu scoring on their debuts, and Max Elaine making just his second appearance, start the ball rolling from close range before Rodri's Thunderbolt double effort took our advantage. Rodri is back. Oh, look, seeing his face, seeing his little heart, love heart, to the fans, etc. Thank you very much. He needed that goal. That put a smile on his face. Again, I don't give a crap. It was Exeter. I don't give a crap. But he scored his trademark goal, long range shot, back in the net. For instance, and even though he lost the ball a few times, even though he's not 100% Rodri back, but you can feel, you can see it. So, for instance, and that'll probably do his confidence a whale of good. City were 4 ahead through the break, through own goals from Jake Doyle Hayes and Jack Fitzwater. Semenyo's cross turned in by Rico Lewis before the January signing got off to a score sheet himself. With a cool finish from Ryan Cherky's through ball. Tiana Reinders, Nicholas O'Reilly, and academy winger Ryan. Another Ryan. I think that's our third Ryan. Patrick Ryan, whatever. What was his name? Harrison Ford, was it? Ryan. So we got 3 Ryans. Struck before the consolation from Exeter's George Birch. Yeah, he was. I think he was playing. What was it got? Milton Keynes or something like that before that. And he's only and he came in. And he's got his first start and boom, back of the net. Well done. So, but there was still time for the 10th, and that was great, because 9-1, and the media was like, well, they might have just finally got the final goal, etc., and they might have just wrapped it up, etc., with the final goal of the game. No, Man City won our 10th from Rico Lewis, back of the net. For an unforgettable afternoon, saw Man City double figures in the first time since in nearly 4 decades. The FA Cup weekend has always been a magical weekend in football season, when every lower team league side dreaming of a giant Keeling, and every top flight hopes to avoid being the headlines. Exactly. except this time we'll make them for an extraordinary reason. Yeah, we will write the headlines. What's it called? You media can stay at bay, like packs of what do you call them? These nasty dogs, etc. What do you call them? You heel, oh, evil wolves. These wolves. What's it called? Everton, League One Exeter made the long journey up from Devon with huge hoping for something special, and were first registered an attempt on target where Liam Oak's close range header was tipped over the bar by James Trafford. But City, starting with an exciting front three of Semenyo, academy winger McDowell and Erling Haaland, were in a ruthless mood as they were suddenly crushing their hopes. It was unlikely. It was an unlikely scorer who put City ahead, allowing producing home from close range as McDowell cross fell into the path, and he held a relentless display. Rodri, back in the City lineup, grabbed his first goal since the third in the title-winning victory over West Ham on the final day of 23-24 season, and it was another special hit. The Spaniard drilled an unstoppable 30-yard strike out of the double of our advantage. 2 goals from after the break were not quite spectacular, but effectively killed off the tie, and were forgettable 3 minutes for extra defender Fitz Walter. First, there was a clearance deflected off by Jake Doyle Hales before the steering as Rhinos a low cross into his own net. City made changes after the break, with 7 homegrown players starting the half after the goals, keeping on with Semenyo making up the marks before he was taken off. Yeah, the thing is, that was good. We always say play your stronger squad, get it done first half, and then you can bring on the youngsters. Okay, and that's what 4-0 at half time. Then bring the youngsters. Take Erling Haaland, take off Rodri. Then you can bring the youngsters on. After the inviting cross turned in from close range by Lewis before the racing onto Ryan Cherkic through and calmly sorted the ball sorted up under the on-rushing keeper. Reinders hit a 7th with a curling effort into the bottom corner. O'Reilly headed home from Lewis across before McAdoo hit a ferocious strike to wrap up the impressive debut. With the crowd baying for 10, Birch hit a stunning consolation for the visitors, but it was still time for one more. Lewis then turned into a loose ball as City scored 10 for the first time since beating Huddersfield 10-1 in November 1987. I was there. Waiting in the wings, it will be a day that neither Semenyo or McAdoo will forget, as many will hope for, that it was the beginning of an exciting future for both. Semenyo has been one of the most threatening forwards in the Premier League in recent visitors, and showed off the number of clever moments why City brought him to the club. His combined well with Haaland midway through the first half was the City striker having a low shot that well saved by Job Whitworth, and stretched in before teeing up Rico Lewis for him. McAdoo has a display of electrical skill that has lit up the academy, with Joe Madoku all coming off the bench, and Oscar Bob and Semenyo to return from injury. Then some thrilling wide men at the Etihad. Yeah, absolutely superb. So academy dreams. Yeah, McAdoo. Yeah, absolutely superb. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely superb. Pep Linders, who was taking the conference, also the match reaction, seeing the first part of it. For the first minute, we showed our high press and the way we wanted, where we want after them, and we showed them the respect. True, the way the performance was to get the ball quickly. It was a good performance, and I think it was for the fans and everyone for the amount of goals. Well, it was 4 out of 5. We kept pushing. Overall, it was a really good day for Manchester City. Lewis reaction. Obviously, it was an amazing day for us all. All happy for a lot of goals. I think it was good for the fans, good for people who've come to a long way to watch. It was a positive momentum going into other competition. Yeah, because we've got Newcastle on Wednesday, then we've got the Rags next week. So yeah, it means City going to the fourth round for the 15th consecutive season. So yeah, absolutely. But you know, I think it was an absolute. Overall, I think it was a brilliant 10-1. Can't complain. No injuries. For instance, Ryan Norris coming home, so that will give us express. Semenyo's slotting in like into the team. Always going forward. You'll find a Haaland. If there was only one disappointment, would be Erling Haaland in getting the score sheet. But he was well man-marked. But again, while he's man-marked, what's the goal? Then he can't get onto the ball. What happens is he takes about half a dozen defenders away with him, and allow other players to come in. So yeah, so all in all, absolutely superb. I thought Oscar Bob was. There was talking about Oscar Bob playing back in the squad, but he wasn't. But I hope he comes back soon. But other than that, can't complain about anything. Really good, strong squad. Got the job done into the fourth round of the FA Cup for the 15th consecutive season. No slip-ups, 10 goals. Great for the EDS. Great for Manchester City at heart. Great for the fans. Back to winning ways. As good. And it's so happy days. Yesterday I might have actually cut my head off my my camera position yesterday. Again, I don't normally like to sit in this area here, but unfortunately I've got my Thai neighbours who are quite noisy, and so for instance I've got to go and sit in the basement and put everything together here, so when I forget my camera position, so I apologise for that. But other than that, for instance, happy days. So good, really good. So, for instance, and it's a slippery. It's one of those games, Exeter, where it could have been difficult, but it wasn't. And our professionalism and the quality of our football team and quality side, etc., showed it that and kept those wolves of the media at bay. And because they'll wake up in the morning, well, you just beat Exeter, blah blah blah. So, but the respect from the Exeter manager after the game, saying about Manchester City's play and how we played, was great respect as well. So big up to him. And great. So happy days. So we go into Newcastle, but I'll be speaking to you tomorrow and we'll talk about that. For instance, also I'm sure listen to the second part what Pep Linders had to say. Guys, gonna love you and leave you. Truly Thai from Thailand. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. What's on your mind? Have you, for instance, are you a happy guy, happy girl to this morning? Tell me how you're feeling. Good, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.